Ugh. Oof. Ooh.
There you are. May I assume you've had your fill of rest? That is well. Now that we are all present, let us speak of our plan. Thus far, we have vanquished 4 Lightnings, restoring Night to much of Norvrand. Only one remains, that of Calusia, and with Reen to guide us, I am certain we will find it.
We're so close now. If we can just take care of this one last warden, we'll rob the Sin Eaters of their final foothold and drive them out of Norvrand once and for all. It will be a new beginning for the First. A chance for the people to rebuild their world.
In short, a prize worth fighting for.
And in thus delivering the First from destruction, so too shall we unsow the seeds of the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Do you hear? Your dreamed of rejoining is in jeopardy. Are you sure you're not tempted to intervene?
You labor under the misapprehension that vanquishing the Sin Eaters is tantamount to saving the world. It is not. In truth, you only delay the inevitable, lengthening your fleeting lives by the smallest of margins. 'Twould be churlish of me to deny you this small concession, close as we've become. Foolish and misguided though you are not without charm. Each and every one of you is possessed of a noble heart. When the weak want for succor, you do not hesitate to provide it. Alas, your nobility is short-sighted. You think only of the problem in front of your nose. A limitation of your ephemeral existence.
Our lives may seem short and insignificant to the likes of you, but one does not need to be an eternal being to achieve lasting change.
If I may stop you there, I do not claim that we Ascians are special. That is another misconception. In the beginning, everyone lived nigh for eternity. Such was the natural order of things. But like so much else, this was taken from you. You won't object if I borrow your plaything? In the distant past, when the world was one and whole, a great calamity threatened all life. It began without warning. The very laws of the star were warped and broken, and chaos swiftly spread throughout the land. Faced with annihilation, we sought to imbue the star with its own will. Thus was Zodiac born, and by his power was order restored. Ere long, however, thankless fools began to fear that Zodiac's might was too great, and so they conjured another to keep him in check. Your own dear Hydaelyn.
And the two beings waged war until, with a single devastating blow, Hydaelyn unmade Zodiac, scattering his being across space and time. So you told us in the Katana Ravel.
Yes, yes. And there began our woes, with Hydaelyn's blow and all that it wrought. As a counterbalance to Zodiac, Hydaelyn was created with the power to enervate her foe. This singular ability strikes not at such banal things as flesh, but everything that defines the target, diluting its existence. For example, were she to strike you? Two individuals, identical in appearance yet reduced in all respects. Strength, intelligence, the soul itself, all is halved. Do you see? This self-same fate befell not only Zodiac, but the very star. Only 3 were fortunate enough to escape the Sundering, me being one of them. When I beheld the shattered remnants of our home, I knew deepest despair. The inhabitants of these 14 fragments were feeble, frail and foolish, oblivious to their imperfection, ignorant of their past. Malformed creatures thrashing blindly about. Pitiful, disturbing, depressing. So, we took it upon ourselves to rejoin the worlds. But in our eagerness and, I confess, our ignorance, we erred and made a useless void of the 13th. It was only afterwards that we discovered a connection twixt source and shard, a flow of energy that maintains elemental balance. And thus did we arrive at our time-honored modus operandi.
From a purely Ascian standpoint, it could be said that what you seek to do is only logical. But that would be to ignore the immeasurable destruction wrought with each rejoining. You have murdered millions, and this we cannot condone.
By your fragmented existence, you continue to give rise to tragedies far crueler than any calamity. But yes, moral relativism and all that. Case in point, I do not consider you to be truly alive, ergo, I will not be guilty of murder if I kill you. Oh, don't look at me like that. You for whom I have only the highest expectations. A vaunted hero of the Source, 7 times rejoined. Long have I awaited one who might brave a path of lesser tragedy. A resilient soul able to endure the necessary pain. I dare to hope that my wait is over. So, finish your task and slay the Light Warden. Make proof of your usefulness, and then we may speak again.
Forgive me, my lord, but this could not wait.
Speak freely, Captain.
Our informant in Colusia sends word of unusual activity in Yulmur. It appears their forces are entrenching themselves at key points throughout the city, making ready for an attack by all indications.
An intriguing use of resources. I rather doubt Lord Vorthry's concern for the safety of his citizens.
You think he's harboring the Light Warden inside the city walls? Even if he does have some means of controlling the Sin Eaters, wouldn't that be a little risky?
Risky or not, if there is even a chance the Warden is hiding there, we will need to act fast. The longer we wait, the better prepared the Yulmorans will be.
Agreed. See to your preparations then and make for Colusia. God's willing, this hunt will be the last. Let us see it through to the end.
We should begin by assembling in Rite. There we may assess the situation in Yulmor and decide how best to proceed.
I feel like I was watching a movie. Still gotta do 5 fates here. Oh, to increase my mount speed. Okay. Wait. Is there still one more area? Or is it? Yeah. Let me go do this fate real quick. I'm tired of walking this slow. Fates are very few and rare in between, so I'm gonna come here. Every time I come to this area, I can never find a fate. See, this guy flew there. I think it's gonna see me. Oh well. Oh, let me run. Oh, I'm trying to. Okay. Why am I not fighting? I'm inside the thing. Oh my god. I forgot I'm way over leveled than what I should be doing. Okay. I don't got the time for that. I hate how I have to do that every time. Oh, the echo. Put this thing down. I need 3 more after this? No, it's 6. 4 more. Wow, this is slow. Oh, man. What am I looking for? Well, I don't see any people here. Oh, here's the people. Here's 8 people. Okay. What? Okay. Why are they next to that? I just attacked 2 people. Mind your business. Oh, there's a fate. I'm gonna go do that first. Sorry. How slow! I'm not gonna do this part of the map like this. Where would the gemstone person be? Is that a B rank? I think so. He's just running off. Maybe they have to kill him or something. not about to deal with that. What is going on? Oh my god. Swallow salt tank. Are we done? I can't tell because the thing fell off my screen. I think we're done now. Yes. Come on! Three more. Yep.
Strange. Passing strange. By their behavior, we may safely assume that they are under Vorthri's mind control. Yet the extent of the effect seemeth to vary dramatically between subjects. It is far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
Curiouser and curiouser.
We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way. But given the state of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being recognized.
What can you tell us from here?
I sense a powerful eater in the uppermost reaches of the city. But there's something different about it. Its light is impure. We need to get closer.
Oh, so that one's Alfino. Or unless you're triplets.
Kaishir, what are you doing here?
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about. So I accosted him, only to have him call me Alfino. I thought it best to bring him along.
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me. After you saved my life in Yulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave. Not without paying you back. So I decided to stay here, keep an eye on things. And whenever I spotted something strange, I shared it with your friends.
That took no small amount of courage. Well done.
I assume you saw what happened here.
Right, so an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, 4-3 starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here. Geezer was doing his nut, shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pie.
'Tis like the airship bore the soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in our moraine.
So eventually the yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing through. Now that's when everyone went funny. Not everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about Vorfrey after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Newcomers.
There's something I need Reen to see. This was among the townfolk's food stores.
Oh, that's just meal. Yulmore doles his stuff out.
No, it couldn't be. I know what it is. It's Sin Eater. Meal is made out of Sin Eater.
So it is. In limited quantities, it may have little effect on an average individual. Yet if one were to consume it regularly, over a period of several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
That Vorfrey wieldeth power over sin-eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence? It would serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
He's been rounding up sin-eaters and feeding them to people. Altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back. There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable. An atrocity!
These sin-eaters. What if they are not simply rounded up? Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city? Many enter, but none leave. Let us put an end to it. To this paradise built upon the bones of the poor. Vorthra's deeds are beyond justification. Beyond forgiveness. Evil.
It's highly probable that the Light Warden is waiting for us somewhere in there, and I'm all for going after it. But our enemies know our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Like it or not, the time for stealth is past. Now, my friend, if you would be so good as to lead the charge.
My gosh, I had like an epiphany during the cutscene. I didn't have the mic on, but I was like, oh my god, that's messed up. They're feeding them the meal, which is out of sin eaters. I suspect that when they said that nobody comes out, people go in but no one comes out, I suspect that they're turning certain folks into sin eaters. Especially the ones that don't live up to their quote-unquote expectations. It's messed up. I am prepared. It's crazy. Wow. This whole thing is screwed up. Man.
I can feel it. A dark presence in my domain. Ah! It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise! Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away!
Okay, this is literally like The Walking Dead.
Lord 4-3.
Y'all have eaten too much meal.
He would use his own people as shields.
That's crazy.
This area is older than Gate Town. There are bound to be far more civilians under Volthr's control. But they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
As if we ever would. Press on with Alphino. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can.
Gee, look how they're dragging their legs and stuff. Walking Dead. Okay. Did I just run? Wow. Oh, I see. Okay. So I want to get to about 50%. Okay, just enough to save that. What is going on? Oh, I didn't see the guys. Yeah, there's still more.
May the 12 guide you.
Thank you, because we need it. Oh, this is good. They're not going. Alphino, please heal yourself. I don't got the time for that. Thank you. Why does he move out the AoE? Yo, I repaired my gear before coming here. Y'all are wild to think that I'm not gonna beat you up like that. Oh my gosh. I was like, I repaired my gear. No healer. They said at the top of the city. It's probably him. Maybe this whole time he was a Siniger, but like a high level one. I don't know.
You will find my master in his chamber. But only should you kill me this day, and you will not.
Oops, no! Oh my gosh. Sorry. I have to respond to this real quick before I forget. Whoa.
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vorthry's ideals of my own volition. Man is an inherently flawed creature. In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience. But enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy. Come, let us settle this once and for all.
I hate fighting this guy, man. Wait, I took it off. There we go. Alright, if I need a thing, it's right here. If I need to save my life. I hate fighting this guy like 3 times, and this is the 3rd time now. He's gonna have different mechanics. I at least have the power vehicle, but still, I shouldn't have to need that. I have no idea what his percentage is, but I don't think it really matters. This mechanic's similar, but the in and out, I don't recall. Is this a trap? Oh no, it's not. I have to go to him. This could be a trap. No. He's gonna do it out. And then he's gonna do it in, and then he's gonna do it right now. Yeah. The entire field when he was out. Damn it! I didn't realize it fell off. So that I can shoulder tackle him. See, ninjas, you can throw things. Right now, I can't do anything. This is what I hate about being monk. We're back to this again. When Thancred was playing. When I was playing with Thancred, oh god. I said when Thancred was playing. Is it a trap? Oh man. Ooh, safe area. Oh wait, that's in the middle. Ooh, I'm getting flexed. That was my fault. Alright, I have to pay attention to that next time. I almost died there. Oh no! I didn't learn yet! Okay. I'm getting no heal. Just avoid every AoE of my life. Here we go again. Alright. I have to look where the safe areas are gonna be. So... Okay. Right here. Okay. I have to go to the ones that will explode second. Okay. Not fair. Come on, yo. I hate how it does that. Here we go again. I use sprint for nothing. Bad one, but whatever. You thought you were gonna put him like that. Thank God I still had him with his health. Here we go. These aren't targetable? I was about to say. They're probably casting stuff right now. I'm not redoing this again, so he better die now. I don't even know if this is enough time. Damn. I'm deep dancing as hard as I can. Damn, yo! Oh my gosh, that was so close. I was like, I'm not sitting through this again.
Vorthree! Your reign of tyranny is at an end. For too long you have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused. And if you harbor even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance. For the future of all in Norvrent.
No, it can't be. This is wrong. It's wrong. The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater. It's a man.
Ugh, I knew it. That's what I suspected. This whole time. Oh?
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world. Me? Unseated? It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high. I will not be brought low by maggots like you!
An adult-sized tantrum.
Oh, yes. Of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
Oh God, no. Stop him! Thancred, stop him!
Whoa. How are those little wings? Okay. Oops.
In the heavens.
Wow.
Did Vorthree do that?
How do we get up there? I can't fly yet. I guess I have to find all the other ether currents.
That is Mount Golg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now. But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our help.
Oh, Alphino.
Please, even if it's only to tend to their wounds. Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vorthri's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects. Will you let me try?
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
Finally! Because I'm sick and tired of this. You know what? I'll just do this. Okay, let's use this dream powder. Sick and tired of this. To come all the way here. Finally. God. Oh, this happened to me last time. How do I... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Alright. There it is. We'll keep going past this. And on the map, it looks like it's right there, but it's not. I could have just teleported, but you know what? I'm gonna get this far. Can I just jump down? Oh, I couldn't just jump down. Alright, I'm definitely gonna use a teleport thing. To get there is such a hassle. Night soil pot. I have to go all the way outside for that. I barely got anything done.
It's only for like 25 minutes.
That's fine. One sec.
You're going to be all right.
I think that's the last of them.
We've done all we can for the wounded. As for the rest...
Aren't you... what in the world is going on? Did something happen to us?
Let me handle this. Citizens of Yulmore, what I'm about to tell you will come as a shock. Indeed, you may be loath to believe it, but if you trust the evidence of your senses, it is my hope that you will listen and accept the truth, unpalatable though it may be. Vortri is a sin-eater. Everything he offered, everything he promised, was a lie.
They're not taking it well, and who could blame them?
Are you saying we were Vorthri's puppets all this time?
When you attacked us, you were not yourselves. That much is true. But your conduct prior to that moment was your own. Vorthri's unnatural charisma does not absolve you of all responsibility. Of your own free will, you came to this city and gave yourselves over to its pleasures. And in the course of this, if you mistreated those less fortunate than you, then that too was of your own free will. It is not for me to judge you, but for your victims, for history, for your conscience. You have dreamed a twisted dream, but now you are awake. You may yet share this world of ours. Join with us and each other, that we might begin anew. We've lost so many already. We dare not lose any more. I have said my piece. My thanks for giving me the chance. There is nothing more to be done here. Let us go after Vor3.
Is there anything we can do to help? You risked your lives to bring us to our senses, and I, for one, hope to repay that debt.
Vor3 has fled to Mount Gulg, and we mean to pursue him. Do any of you know the way?
The only way to Mount Gulg is over the Bright Cliff. Have you an airship?
We will contemplate flight only as a last resort. Were we to come under attack whilst airborne, we would have little hope of defending ourselves. If at all possible, we would prefer to travel by land. Is there a way?
Well, the ladder is the only way up and down the cliff, but it hasn't moved in a long time. In the old days, it was operated by the mining folk who lived at the top. After the flood, it saw less and less use, and when Lord Vor3 took control, it was abandoned altogether.
So we somehow need to get the ladder working again.
It moves by means of a Talos, if that's any help. But good luck repairing that.
Talos? Did someone say Talos? You know all about them, don't you, dearest? If anyone can get this lift moving, it's you.
Well, perhaps. But see here.
Oh, yes. If you want the golem restored, you may leave it to my husband. For he happens to be the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, foremost makers of Talos, whose contracts include the renowned mining venture of Armoreng.
Well, it's been years and years since I had anything to do with it. I can't just pick up a hammer and set to work.
You can't?
No, that's not what I... It's just... All right, I will take a look at the Talos. But beyond that, I make no promises. Those with strong backs, come with me. I'll need help dragging the damn thing out of the storehouse.
Well done, brother.
Come, my friend. We have work to do.